Well, here I am at last in camp, and I don't mind it a bit. We didn't get here until about 2 o'clock p.m. It was very muddy, but outside of that, we're all right. Well, Ma and Pa, please don't worry about me, because I'm all right. We got good food and plenty of it at the present time. They gave us 3 blankets last night, which was plenty of bedding. You gave me a blanket and I didn't need to use it. We have cot beds to sleep on, and they are good and easy. I don't know what my duty is yet. No one does. Ma, I'm awful glad you didn't come up to the station to see me off because there was an awful crowd. I could hardly get on the train myself. I saw everybody but Mammy. I thought I would miss Grace and Hattie and the rest, but I stood on the steps of the train and saw them as I was going out of the station. They had quite a few of it. Well, this is all I'm going to write just now, as I have to get back to camp. I'm writing this in the YMCA. It's a very helpful thing. Well, this is all for present. Don't worry about me, and I will be all right. Love your son, Frank. Dear Ma and Pa, you know I'm thinking of you all. I want Ma to go out visiting and not stay at home all the time. I suppose all she does is to think of me. Tell her it won't do me any good if she feels blue. Make her go out to Sadie's home and down to see Harry and George. Tell her that she must look better when I come back than when I went away. Every night I look at her picture before going to bed. I can just picture her at home and what she must be doing. I guess that my officer will be sore for me writing such a long letter, for he has to read it too. So for now I'll say goodnight, and we'll write again very soon. With love to Ma and Pa, your son, Frank. P.S. Tell everybody to write to me. Let me know how you all are getting along. Give my love to all at home. My address is Wagoner Frank D. Burge, American Expeditionary Force, via New York. Dear Ma and Pa, did you expect me home this weekend? I expected to be home myself, but couldn't get a pass. Friday morning, all the chauffeurs in our company went up to see the automobile show in Boston. We are going to get some small GMC trucks, and I suppose they'll give me one. That'll give me $14 more a month. They give chauffeurs a sergeant's pay, which is $44. Suppose that'll be a little bit better, won't it? Although the captains let the chauffeurs go, they also had to pay their own way. They let any boys with a uniform in free to the show. I had a good time in Boston. We started in the morning early and got up there in good time. I ate my dinner at the Boylston Cafe. The proprietor couldn't do enough for me. He gave me a free diary and cigarettes and was dandy to me. I went to a burlesque show in the afternoon, and at night I went to the Plymouth Theater. They're running a drama there, and it's about as strong a play as I've ever seen. The name of it is The Man That Came Back. My seat cost $2.20, 20 cents for the war tax. I got the last train for Ayr. I left at about 8:30 and arrived in Ayr at 1:15 in the morning. I received a letter from Sade today. It seemed good to hear from her. I enjoy hearing from you folks when I receive your letters. Well, this is all I'm going to write for this time, but I'll write again next week and let you know if I can get off on a Saturday pass. With love, your son, Frank. Dear Ma and Pa, everything is all right up here. How's everything at home? Hope you all are feeling well. The weather has certainly been great up here. We play ball every afternoon from 3:30 to 5. Some snap, I call it. Last Saturday afternoon, the sanitary train had a 2 3/4 mile run, and I ran in it. Some ran cross-country through all the woods. I came in 315th. That's not so bad considering 4,000 ran in the race. I want to bet my life I would have done much better, only the race wasn't run very fair. You see, a bunch of fellows cut across the route, and that's how some of them came in first. We have 2 fellows in our company that came in 9th and 20th, and every time we went on a hike, they were the ones to fall out. I bet either one of them my month's pay that I could have beat them, and they didn't have the nerve to take me up on the bet. I had to leave this letter for some time, and I wanted to finish it, but I won't have enough time to. So I'll close for now, and I'll write more later. The reason I'm stopping now is so that you will get it this week and not have to worry about me. With all the love in the world, your son, Frank. Dear Ma and Pa, it isn't a good day today. It's raining quite hard and I have a few minutes to myself, so I wanted to write you a small letter. What do you know? It's the first of the month and things started off pretty bum. Sergeant in our company is supposed to wake us up in the morning with his whistle and he overslept. We're about 5 minutes late in getting out of line. The captain was so sore he restricted the whole company for 3 days to the company street. It should have been the sergeant that got the blame, and not us. I should worry I have some letters to write, and now would be a good time to do them, though. Now I have some good news to tell you. They made all the chauffeurs in the company yesterday, and I was put down on the payroll as one. I'm glad because it's going to give me $6 more a month. You see, we are rated as corporals, and they get $36 a month. It's a much better job than corporals, though, because we don't have so much responsibility. I don't know when we'll get our machines, and honestly I don't care because we're going to get the extra money just the same. There are 13 of us made chauffeurs. We're going to get 12 machines, so there will be an extra man to drive. I'm pretty lucky to get a corporal's rating. You see, that makes 2 notches I've jumped. The first promotion is to a first-class private. They get $33 a month. And the next step is a corporal who gets $36 a month just like me. I guess I've told you enough about that for now, though. How's everything going at home? I suppose Grace is a little good company all by herself now that she's with you. It's a wonder she doesn't drop me a line once in a while to let me know how she's feeling. I haven't heard from Sade for quite a while either, but I guess it's because I still owe her a letter. And I got right to her after I finished this one. I'll send her some pictures of me. I had them taken last week, and I'll make sure to send you some too. You see, one of our captains also got an unhonorable discharge from the service today. I hated to see him go because he was one of the best fellows I ever met. He just got his captaincy. Before, he was a lieutenant. His name was Lieutenant Ernite. One night last week, I was walking down to Air when he came along in his machine. He had a big Colt 8, and he stayed and took another fellow with him. He had his wife with him, though, and she's very pleasant. He comes from New York. The controversy is because he snuck out with her and they discharged him for that. I'm feeling fine besides the weather and besides the captain. We have tent drill in a little while, and it's quite interesting. I guess this is all for now, and I'll close for the time being. With love and kisses, your son, Frank. P.S. I look at Ma's picture all the time, and I keep it in my coat pocket.